In this video, I'm just going to go over kind of why I have trouble putting my faith in the systems that are broken. For instance, I know for a fact I should be on medical leave and Social Security. Anybody that has bleeding and head injuries and the shakes and the movement and the crawls around and has to do physical therapy for 3 hours in the morning just to get to the bathroom or move properly and falls down from a cold breeze, stuff like that. That is not somebody who works 13-hour shifts and keeps a company alive. But that is what I'm doing. And if you're wondering maybe why, if I don't go to work and do this from work, I'll still be in pain, still be sick, but for the first 3 months I'll be in a home, and then I'll have to do this all from the woods, freezing to death, and I won't be able to speak or walk anymore. And that became a problem before, that I couldn't speak proper because of the cold, and I kept on falling down or getting left, and they had to bring me back to life from freezing to death a couple times. Just we tried it that way before. When I don't work, I have to live in the woods and die a slow, painful death. If I live indoors, I have to go to work. I'm just dying a slow, painful death that's a little slower than the woods. The other reason, too, is when I'm working, I kind of get to pick and choose what doctor I see, what days I go, stuff like that. But if I'm not working, then these people leave me. I have to put my trust that if they give me an appointment, that they'll consider that I'm disabled and know that I have no money and know that I have no transportation. And they'll know that, and that will be part of my deal. But no, they don't. They're like, oh, go to Massachusetts today. Huh? I had trouble getting here, and we're in the same town. Like, I am out of breath and I can't stand up because I came here. You want me to walk? Or do you have money for me for a train? I mean, do you want me to go outside and ask strangers for money? Like, well, I'm here because I need help with this, and you told me I could no longer work in my condition. You've cut off my money supply, and thanks to all this bullcrap with Social Security, I doubt they're paying out anytime soon. So then they just tell me, well, go to the shelter. Go to the shelter. Do they give you 24 hours of heat? Because I could get injured or killed if I'm outdoors for too long. And this is serious. I mean, this is serious stuff. I'm not just like trying to get attention or something. I lived in the woods for 4 years. Don't get me wrong. I've done this. I know how this goes. I know that people don't want to consider disabled and you don't want to take my disabilities into consideration. But if you don't, I get seriously killed or I can't talk anymore. There's already things that have been taken from me that I can't do anymore. After all these head injuries and all these, I have already lost pieces of myself I will never get back. So please don't take any more pieces of me. I just want to work for a living, pay my taxes. That's it. That's all I want to do. I want to give back to society. I want to work and I want to just live indoors while paying taxes. But if you guys keep on chopping me into pieces, taking pieces, making horrible decisions, then that's not good. And this is the problem. I have to put my trust, my body, and my health in this Department of Health and Human Services, in Social Security's hands. And every time I do that, they take pieces of me. They just keep on taking. Oh, you don't need your kidneys. Oh, your urine, no, we'll turn that black. Oh, you can wait 5 years for this. Oh, you don't need to eat for this month. Meanwhile, if you just let me work, then I could buy these things myself, or if they let me get a decent wage. But the problem is I'm injured, disabled, and nobody's helping me with that. So we need to fix that. It can't go 25 years shaking and having issues without getting that fixed. You just don't do that. That's part of the reason why this is so difficult. My father and mother spent all their time trying to make things difficult for me. They weren't trying to get this out in the open. As soon as they heard about it, they moved to Texas. I went to ballet. I got taken out of the primary cares out, and those doctors stopped right away. As soon as my mother heard what was going on, she stopped looking into that. And all of a sudden, there was ballet, moving around, more pills, more doctors. This weird, if they frown or get upset at my mother, then we leave and don't come back. But if they smile and start writing prescriptions like crazy, we stay. All this stuff. All this stuff. And I'm still working a 13-hour shift tomorrow. while injured, while my urine is black, while my GI is swollen, while both of my kidneys hurt still to this moment, while I can't talk because of cold, while I fall down in the cold. I'll be waiting for the bus in the cold, what could end up putting me in the emergency room again. My life alert bracelet is couldn't pay for, so they took that away. I have to get some money up. I do not collect Social Security, even though I'm supposed to be collecting Social Security, but I'm only willing to tell the truth. That's all I'm willing to do. I'm not willing